Hey, welcome back everybody. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty good this week, so back out at the hangar for more action, but first things first, something that you guys are going to like. I got a nice little surprise for you. I've only seen this trick before, but bear with me for a second. I gotta try something. There we go. So, a little surprise for everybody. I am now in full HD. So, last couple weekends ago, Mrs. Diesel Thunder decided to surprise me with a new camera. So now I got a nice little GoPro. So now we'll have the whole experience now in full 4K HD. So enjoy, everybody. All right. So now that I got this really cool camera, what we're gonna do is get a lot more of this action in a lot better video quality. And so part of this is I will also revisit my walk around video and do something a lot better for that. So in any event, let's go get to work. All right, so we're right back here I'm sitting on top of the left-hand wing, and right here, this is panel 29 left, or 29L. And part of what I got to do right now is put this hydraulic line back where it belongs. So we had to pull it last week because it was in the way of a filter that we needed to pull. One of the last hydraulic filters. So let me get in here and I'll show you what we got. So you guys can just see it. That little blue fitting right there in the back. That's one end of it. And that blue fitting right up there is the other end of it. And it's hard to see, but that silver can right there is the filter that we needed. And this line was kind of in our way to get the wrench in there. And then that little belt crank assembly. This is how this is one of the interconnects for the ailerons on the wing here to move up and down. We'll get that reconnected. That was also in our way for that hydraulic filter. In any event, I'm gonna get this line back in. One of the tricks is I got it started up on the top, and now it's just got to get it lined up there at the bottom to get it up and on, and so I can get the fitting started and tightened up. Almost. you were wondering, that was one of the neighbors starting up their aircraft. Alright, she's in. Alright, so someone else is going to come behind me with a torque wrench, make sure that's properly snugged down, and then inspect it, make sure everything's good to go with that hydraulic line. Alright, so glad we got that hydraulic line on, and like I said, it's about to get inspected, make sure it's torqued and safety wired in. Coming up next is I got to do a little lock wiring on the hydraulic mule, and we're going to start that up again today. We just topped it off with some hydraulic fluids. We're going to get it going, start it up, make sure everything's good to go with that, because in the next few weekends we're going to pressurize and service all of the Phantom's hydraulics since we got panels off, so we can check for leaks and then top off the hydraulic system. Also, we're getting her ready for the air show. We want to get her up this year, so that's for us, that's coming up soon, so really looking forward to it. We're pushing to get her done, but we're not gonna cut corners on safety to do so. So let's go check out this mule. All right, so unfortunately it was a little bit too dark to see what I was doing, but right inside here there is a latch holding together the shroud on the engine, because I did misspeak on a previous video. This is gas powered, and it is powered by a 6-cylinder Lycoming aircraft engine, not a Continental, so I was a little bit wrong on that. However, since it is air cooled, there's a shroud that goes over the cylinder heads on the engines to keep the cooling air going the right path. One of the latches did break, so I just wired it down, and so we can keep the cooling air going through it properly. I'll be rolling this thing out here shortly and starting it up, just so we can make sure that this thing is good and ready to go for whenever we service the hydraulics on the Phantom. Alright, so now we got her tugged out, so I'm not going to put a bunch of exhaust in one of the hangars. And in this particular hangar, we got the F-100 Super Sabre. So, but I'll do a hangar tour at some point. However, right now we're just going to get the hydraulic mule going. right, so we did make our way over to another hangar where we got another aircraft, not an F-4. However, this for sure will be flying in our air show this year, and is one of the. Is this the only?
No, there's more than one.
There's more than one?
Only one in this area.
Okay. So this is one of the few examples of a ME-262 that's flight-worthy. This one is not an original. It is a reverse engineered replica, but it is, for all intents and purposes, a real ME-262. So let's do a quick little walk around and check this out. So this does not have the original Junkers 004 jet engines. This has something a little bit more modern and a lot more reliable, and does not need, and can go a lot more hours before needing an overhaul, unlike the 004s. So in CJ610s? Awesome. So CJ610, from what Crew Chief Al was just saying, it's a commercial variant of the J85 engines. So up here in the nose, this would be where the cannons would have went. 4 30mm or 4 20mm cannons, depending on variant, that would go here, and there's a replica cannon right there, and there's the gun ports for it. And yes, that is an A1 Sky Raider back there behind us.
We have a checklist for this, which I'll go to later.
So what's going on back here, Al?
We're just doing a general look over right now. Start the inspection for getting it ready for the air show, but it's been sitting a little while. So, and it's flown a few times, but it needs a yearly inspection.
Nice. Look forward to seeing this fly. I've only personally seen it go up once.
Oh, it's pretty neat to see it, especially because they usually have either a Spitfire or a P-51 or both chase it.
Nice. All right, so let's go climb up into the cockpit and check this out real quick. Circuit breaker panel. There's our instrument panel. A little bit more modern than what the Germans had once upon a time. Switch panel. A little bit modern avionics. Definitely a lot more than what Germans had back in World War II.
Fill the tail will sit on the
Dual control, and you can fly with a passenger in the back.
You know, these are designed on the tail.
Yes.
So look forward to seeing this fly. And like Crew Chief Al was saying, it says due for its 100-hour inspection, and she for sure will be in our air show this year. All right, so we just got a little over a month to go before our air show this year. So we're gonna keep on doing the good work, try to get her going for that, and keep on doing the good work. So with that, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.